Isolation Nation, welcome to the Social Distancing Social Club. I am Nate Gleib.
And I'm Ben Gleib, and that's my dad. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. Very good to be with you. And my father is joining us today. I'm very excited about that. And on that note, should we introduce Steve Hofstetter, Pop?
Why not?
All right, sounds good. The second leg of the four-legged tripod that makes up the quarantine. It is Steve Hofstetter, everybody.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Mr. Gleib. Thank you so much for joining us. You were
Thanks for
as
having
enthusiastic about my intro as your son usually is. Anyway, for the show, please do so. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, Super Chat on the YouTube. Throw in those Facebook stars. Do all of that stuff. And I'm so excited for today. It is Star Wars Day. It's going to be so fun. Ladies and gentlemen, one of our stars, please welcome Mr. Chris Bowers.
Hey, what's up? Ben, I missed the beginning of the show. I was helping Jenny with the sound check. I did not know your dad was Tommy Lasorda. This is awesome. I did not know.
You didn't take kindly to that.
You gotta believe. You gotta believe.
I loves it. And by the way, it is Star Wars Day, or as Rachel refers to it as May the 6th.
May the 6th. Rachel's here. What's up, Queen Rachel? How are you?
Happy Star Wars Day. Look, guys, the same person I had commission this, my brother and his kids.
That's awesome.
Isn't that great?
Nice.
Yeah.
That's adorable. I mean, it seems a little weird to have your family on the show, but whatever.
Exactly.
Bowers, you all right?
What's
This is the part where you talk, Bowers.
I know. Are we going right to the overnight game? We're not talking anymore? Okay, perfect.
Oh,
Let's
are
do
we
it.
talking more? Great. Oh, I just noticed Rachel has Princess Leia buns. That's
I
cute.
did.
Yeah,
I brought that
that's
out for the show.
Love that.
Thanks.
I'm just looking in her eyes, Ben. I wouldn't ever do that.
Yeah, my eyes are right here.
Hair buns. Hair buns.
Yeah, I look at her buns. Oh, hair. I look at her hair buns only. Pop, are you a Star Wars fan?
Well, it's a trivia question, but you all know when the Star Wars show actually started. The whole movie scene started the year that we were married, back in 1977.
Not my
That
father
is-
and I married.
I was confused.
Oh, that's a low blow, Ben.
That is a fantastic trivia question. I don't think most people offhand knew what year you got married, let alone when Star Wars began.
Strong point.
Yeah, it's May the 4th, so May the 4th be with everybody. It is very exciting. I can't wait for the game today. But Bowers, let's start with the overnight game.
So the overnight game was, because of Star Wars, it was Star Wars a song. So let's try not to make that the Night King game. Just make a note. I really like the example that Stephanie Ibanez gave, which was Ewok the Line. That was really good. Good song. Jeremy Day had Dave Matthews Band's Crash Into Shmee, which I really liked. And but Gus and Zara had one I really liked a lot, which was and I still haven't found the droids I'm looking for.
Nicely
That
done.
was the night. That was the overnight game.
Do we have a Night King game, Rich?
We didn't have one.
All right. Well, today's game is to Star Wars a movie, which is very confusing because Star Wars is a movie. But the point is, you take a
Star
movie
Wars.
you take a movie that is not Star Wars. Don't just
Empire
enter-
Strikes Back.
Yeah, you know what? Okay, all these qualify technically, but take a movie that is not Star Wars.
Star Trek.
And Star Wars-ify it. Star Wars Trek. All right. Anyway, what you do is you take the title of a movie and make it about Star Wars somehow. So, for instance, 10 Things I Hate About Chewbacca.
Oh no, hold on. What about 10 things I hate about Jar Jar Binks? That's more appropriate.
That's
Fair.
more than 10.
Yeah, I'm
Rhymes
amazed
less,
you
but
narrowed it
more
down.
hate.
What?
Rhymes less, but more hate-worthy.
Yes. Also, I'm going to get through this. So, another example. The Girl with the Dragon Tatooine. Or
I had that one as well. That's good.
Or my favorite, Psycho Yoda Instructor. Anyway, take the title of a movie, make it about Star Wars somehow, and the way you participate in the game is you comment on any of our feeds, but if you want yours to count toward the prize at the end of the show, as well as having a much better chance of being read on air, what you do is you comment with a tip of $5 at least of a Super Chat, a Venmo, or a PayPal. We'll read those at the end, and as always, if you are in our video front row, you get up to 3 entries for free.
And I just want to say, I know I already posted it in the Facebook group, but when I came up with this game 2 days ago, I came up with the entry, Obi-Wan flew over the cuckoo's nest, and I was just alone in my house crying, laughing.
I would really want to see that movie. That would be fantastic. With Obi-Wan accidentally committed, it would be a great movie. That's a better reference for people who have seen.
He would take the electric shock and redirect it to what happens.
Be absolutely fantastic. All right, Ben, you good?
Yeah, I'm texting with one of our comedians that are on the show today, asking me questions. Oh, is this the time where I do something? Oh, I thought you were calling me out for texting, and instead you were saying, "Do my job." I get it.
Yep.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the point in the show where we introduce the video front row. So please join me in remembering that and turn your cameras on.
And I want to
wow.
And Angela Law joined the Patreon. Thank you. And James Nielsen jumped up to the VIP front row level. So thanks to those guys.
Thank you guys so much. And I love this theme here. Look at all these Darth Vaders in the audience. We got a Chewbacca. It's all going to be coming at us. Not Chewbacca. We got an Ewok. A lot of fun stuff. Here we have our first person joining us. We've got a dear friend of the show, you guys, somebody we know and we love it. Pop, are you able to read that name?
Let's see here. Cass Civils.
Pretty solid. That was pretty solid.
That's pretty good.
Well done. I can't read that name ever for some reason, but well done. So it's Cassawills, as my dad said it.
I round off to the nearest couple of words.
Nearest sounds. I love that.
You know what they say? The apple always falls very far from the tree.
Especially literacy.
We are joined by Mesa Blue Corner.
Misa.
Oh, Mesa Blue Corner. I was thinking about my Spanish skills there, which means table. I don't know what Misa is. That's a Star Wars term.
Jar Jar Binks says Misa.
Oh,
Wait, hold on a second. Hold on. Ben, have you seen all the Star Wars?
I haven't seen all of them.
Oh, this is going to be a fun episode.
Sure.
How about a title? A Star Wars is Born.
We're gonna do that later. I thought
Is that
that's
premature? I did it
that
premature.
worked perfectly.
All right, okay.
Perfect.
Fun
That's
trivia,
good.
that Star Wars was born in 1977, the same year Ben's dad got
That's true.
And who was president then? At the next
1977,
trivia.
Jimmy Cotta.
There you go, the Peanut Man himself.
That's right. And speaking of Peanut Men, something unrelated to that, Shannon Burke is here, everybody. Great to have you, Shannon. We got JP Sleepy Bear here doing something under that Darth Vader mask.
Oh my God, Darth Vader having a beard outside of his mask would have been so funny.
I am your grandfather.
Also, that is the perfect thing to explain his heavy breathing. He's basically just taking tokes the whole time. Luke, I am baked. We are joined by Chris La Spaceballs, the username.
Nice.
Love that. We've got Chris. Hopefully will. Anyway, I'm not gonna make a fan fucking joke in front of my father.
Carrie Fisher.
That's a Carrie Fisher.
Carrie Fisher.
Yes, Carrie Fisher inspired. Abby is with us. Nice to see you, Abby. We are joined from Germany by Admiral Aranka Akbar.
It's a trap.
Great to have. It's a trap.
It's a trap.
It's trap music. Run. We are joined by Cassie the Schwartz is with you. Nice Star Wars gear right there. And that is a very hairy penis you just lifted into the camera there. What was that? Oh, okay.
The Chewie back.
Almost looked like a dead dog, so thank God that's actually a Chewbacca doll. Thank goodness. We are joined live from Australia by Zara Ben Silis. It's pronounced what does that say, Pop?
Sarah Ben, but Sarah
Sure,
Ben
Zara.
Civilis.
Civilis.
Civil.
Really?
Really?
It's art of me being frustrated at Ben. That's perfect.
Isn't that Zara's art? Didn't Zara draw that?
Yeah, Zara drew that.
Yeah.
That's amazing. The shirt says reality.
Oh my God.
Fuck you, Ben. We are joined by Temperer Palpatineons.
See how Papow Bow.
Pachow. That's Timothy. We all know it's Timothy. We are joined by James Nielsen, everybody. Great SDSC backdrop with the Star Wars font. Love that.
Nice.
Very, very cool. Love that, James. Chewbacca shirt. Loves it. We are joined by Demetra Camboris de Hoog.
Woo!
Nice to have you, Demetra. Thanks for being here. We are also joined here in our illustrious video front row by Obi Greg Kenobi. Very cool. You guys are going all out today. I love that. A Chewbacca notebook somewhere. It's furry like Chewbacca. I gotta find that. You want to say that one, Pop?
Frank Berman.
There we go. And Pop, how frustrating is it that the background there he has like shiny lights? Kind of, it's unprofessional, right?
Very, very much as you stated.
Thank you.
That noise making noise, Frank? Does that mask make noise? That's awesome. Yeah, that's
Try that again.
Listen.
Make some noise.
Amazing. It comes with the sound of Chewbacca being down a very long hallway.
Yes. That's the actual Chewbacca mask from Step Brothers. Yes, need special gloves for that.
We are joined by Technics Techie Tack Mama Walk.
Stupid.
Oh, the mama walk is. Oh, this is gonna be fun to explain this. Well, we'll explain it after the front row.
Okay, sounds good. Would you like a sip of your coffee, Pop?
Thank you.
We are joined by Brad Clark, everybody. Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Brad!
Oh, sure.
Well, this is the one day he's not in space. Really, Brad?
And he's still in space. That's amazing. That comes with the sound effect and everything. Incredible.
I don't know. He's just doing it. He's going.
See the ball. No. And then Brad Clark's going to use the lightsaber to cut off our dear friend Ray Benjamin's hair. We got Wookiee Walkabout joining us. That hair comes and goes. It's unbelievable. It's like a $2 hooker at a shoe sale.
What?
It's actually a ZZ Top poster child.
That's right. We are joined by Thrawn O'Connor, everybody. Great to have you, Thrawn.
Nice.
Did you say $2 hooker at a shoe sale? Is that
You're
what
damn right. Well, my thought was that they're wearing out their shoes a lot because they're charging $2. I got to do a lot of street walking.
Gotcha. Okay. Now I know what kind of hookers you
By the way, I don't know who to.
Anna Hood, any relation to Robin Hood?
Ow! No, the apple does fall right under the tree.
Supposedly, there's some relation to John Bell Hood, which is interesting.
John Bellhood. We all know him, of course, from the thing Taylor's going to share with us.
What about Emily, Little Red Riding Hood? Any relation?
Oh, shit. Emily Emile Ronalds, the Riding Hood herself in the flesh.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. And of course, Darth Vader huffs and puffs. That was a kind of a weak connection. I apologize. We've got Sean Ehrlich joining us, and his bear in the background now has a large hat, an oversized hat.
It's always had a hat.
It's always had a hat, Ben.
No, I knew that. I did know that. But I will tell you this, you adjusted your angle. I don't see that damn open closet, no closet situation. So God bless you for that.
Ben, I don't know if you noticed though, he did put a bear under the hat though.
I'll be damned. Look at that.
Well, I think
If you're a
Popcorn's just
baseball
taking a
fan,
shit. That's why he's not
a little
showing
bit-
it. Right.
If you're a baseball fan, a little bit of a lookalike to Eric Gagne.
Okay, Eric Gagne looking like. Maybe we can pull a picture up and that joke will land later. We are joined by Andrea Gordon. Great to have you, Andrea.
Good to see you, Andrea.
We are joined by Angles from the dark side. You never see him coming on account of he comes from under you. We've got Jason Boba, and he comes at you by turning himself into a ball and coming up at you through a straw.
You really haven't
Tea?
seen Star Wars.
That's a boba
Ben.
tea.
I understand Boba's also a Star Wars reference, but
But also,
be
Ben,
obvious.
you realize boba tea is only really in California. Most people don't know.
is that true?
No.
Chicago.
I never saw boba tea till I moved to California. It's not a thing anywhere else.
It is.
Okay. It is now.
It is.
It is now. So I'd like you to take that back, please.
Nope. I was standing by it. Boba tea never existed till 2 years ago in California. Fuck everybody.
Been here for about 15 years. We've got Lindsey Brown. Wow. That's incredible. Welcome, Lindsay. Great to have you here. People are learning my skills. That's frightening. We are joined by 5 out of 4 Ralphs recommend SDSC. SDSC rise of Dyke Biker. May the 4 hosts be with you. Love it. A Gallagher far, far away.
She's in a different galaxy every time.
A galaxy. See, 3PO to Steve.
Oh my God.
Now R2D2. Now R2D2. Love that. With the Bowers emoji on top. Incredible. And
Is your lowest blow yet?
and Solo. With a face like that, I don't blame Carmel.
Oh, thank you for existing.
Even made the 4 box. I love that. I'd be happy to see 1 box. And we are next joined here in the VFR by.
That's it.
That can't be it. We got Lady Organa, everybody. It's Lady Corbin.
Oh.
Oh, and Shannon is here. We got Shan up in the house. And that, our friends, is the video front row.
Woo! We also have 2 great comics today. 2 great comics. Dave Williamson is back. Dave, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's up, guys? Man, I have so much Star Wars stuff if you guys are giving me a head up whatsoever. I mean, I got all these professional emails from you guys to do this show, and you assume I read them. I'm assuming there was nothing in it. I had 2 boys that own this is the only thing I could grab within shot. So
you
there
had
go.
17 minutes, Dave. 17 minutes before you raised your face.
Also,
in my garage.
There's no
in the
way he
attic.
knows.
I got to go
No way
ask
he
my
knows when.
neighbor to move their car out of the way so I can get into my garage and go through the costume shit.
Dave, we have to tell you it's May 4th. We don't have to tell you when Christmas or New Year's is.
Yeah.
You're right. I'm sorry. I thought this was a sports podcast. My bad.
No, it's just a water polo podcast when you're on.
The opposite of a
Hey, water. You guys want?
I forgot
You guys
to-
want to talk some water polo?
It's not a sports podcast? Okay. I'm ready.
By the way, I love that you guys. Are you purposely growing your mustache different color than all the rest of your hair, or did that just come in like that? What the fuck's going on with your face?
Bowers, back off. I feel attacked as well.
And story of my life, dude. I've always had red facial hair, blonde eyebrows, and brown hair. So I'm like the Neapolitan ice cream of facial hair. Man. It's just always been. I don't know what. And now I got gray coming in too. So yeah.
Is it inappropriate to ask which 2 mailmen did your mom spend time with 9 months ago?
Yeah, that is inappropriate, but especially
Okay,
your
fair enough.
father's right next to you. You might want to tread softly before we start making fun of people's moms, all right?
Fair point. That's a fair point, Dave.
We have diplomatic immunity, though.
Yeah. Well, it's good to see
We
you.
also
Good
have
to
Jenny Johnson is here. Jenny, how you doing? First timer. Good to see you, Jenny. Thank you.
Thank
Being here. Appreciate it.
Yay, woo. Hand Solo, he asked me to do this, and that was real special. Thank you, Hand.
You're very welcome. Absolutely. Tiny
I
hand
didn't know what else
solo.
to wear, guys. I'm not taking my shirt off, but all I had was my pew 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 shirt.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I went and found mine. I forgot to put this on. This is my Darth Vader ugly Christmas sweater. I forgot I was going to wear it today. And then when you guys all had your awesome backgrounds, I was like, oh shit, I got a sweater. But I'm going to sweat to death in this, but that's all right. Rach, you got anything coming in? Any overnights or anything catch up on before we get
We
rolling?
do. We have lots of generals. We're stormtroopers
Can
today.
you start with the mama walk tip so we can explain that story?
All right. So here's the thing. Bunce had asked like what comics are on the show today, and I just quickly glanced. I'm like, oh, it's Jenny Johnson and Adam Mama, and I started to type Mama Walla, and then it hit send as it auto-corrected to Mama Walk.
He's not even on the show today.
He's not even on the show today. He's on tomorrow. I'm sorry, Dave.
I barely knew I was on the show today, so don't worry about it.
And I wanted to say Bowers. I'm staying at my little brother's place in Cincinnati, so I'm in Cincinnati right now. And his apartment is right next door to the Red Stadium, and they have a game soon. And so we've got this big balcony. When they make a hit, you guys are gonna hear the fireworks. So I'm sorry.
Oh, cool. I mean,
Yeah.
that's assuming the Reds are going to get a hit.
If
But I
Rachel.
appreciate your faith.
That's fair.
I'm sorry. This team is so bad that they do fireworks for any hit.
No, for home runs.
Home runs.
No, it's every hit. No, my favorite thing about the Reds game is that if you ever watch it on TV, 5 or 6 years ago, there was a dogs came to the park, bark in the park thing, and they just started going, oh, and like started howling, and they all started howling. It was really funny. And now people just do that starting in the 7th inning. They start going, oh, and everyone hates it. Like there's half of people that love it, and the other half, like every day, are like, these fans don't stop doing that goddamn noise. I'm never going to a game again. It's hilarious.
Wait. Bowers, for the benefit of the two Dodger fans on screen with you, can you explain what a 7th inning is?
Oh, you get there to watch your team win, Steve, as opposed to when you leave after your team's lost.
Exactly. You stay to the end to watch them lose like a true fan.
They get
But
there
right
in the middle
now-
to watch them win. It's
But right now, we're the world champs.
Damn straight.
Oh, mic drop.
Let's raise the camera right there. Champions, baby.
Best 60-game season in history.
Hey, it is a sports podcast.
Help it.
It is.
All
All
right,
right. What else we got to catch up on?
So we got some stormtrooper doo-doo-doo. Curtis Mason said,
Pew pews. Stormtroopers are pew
pew,
pews.
pew. Curtis Mason said, Lucasfilms has been trying to Star Wars a movie for ages. One day they'll get there. Dana sent a pre-tip for Adam Mama Walk. And then she said she loves me.
That'll be for tomorrow.
I know. I'll give it to him tomorrow.
That's
She
our
also
first-
said,
That's our first tip for a comic the day before they performed.
you're welcome. She also tipped and said, here's to Steve for having 666,000 subscribers on YouTube right now. Antichrist 616, did you have something to do with this? And then I'm adding Hail Satan. Bun says, glad to see Ben combed his hair for his dad's appearance.
I got a haircut for my dad's appearance.
Oh, take it easy.
She's on fire today. Technics, tomorrow may the Sith Lord Adam Mama Walk perform.
But one thing, let me just interject one thing real fast. If this May the Force Be With You show goes into midnight, it then transforms into Cinco de Mayo.
Strong
What
point.
is happening behind you with Yoda?
I don't know.
That's a lot. Can you make that not happen?
Yep.
A couple more. Molly Kwan tipped for Dad Gleib, and then Technic said, Ben's dad is my famous internet friend's father.
By the way, if it goes to midnight, the show becomes Revenge of the Fifth.
Oh, there you go. That is true. My dad set it up, you knocked it down. That's a good two-man job right there.
Yeah. Are we ready? Are we caught up? Let's get to a comic. All right, coming up right now, returning champion Dave Williamson, everybody. Woo!
It's good to see you guys, man. This is actually bringing back a lot of nostalgia. As I sit here and listen to all the Star Wars stuff, the biggest fight and maybe one of the only real fights my wife and I have ever gotten into was when we first started dating. We were playing Star Wars Monopoly with a bunch of friends. And we realized that's when we found out we were both very competitive. But I was dominating, and I was like, look, you got to start selling off your galactic properties if you got any chance of winning this. And she's like, you're just being selfish and trying to win. I'm like, fuck yeah, I am. So, anyways, 20 years later, Star Wars Monopoly is still a sore subject in our marriage. I also realized that I'm in a special place in my dadhood when I started taking my kids to see the newer Star Wars movies. And all I could think of as different creatures were being introduced on screen is I was thinking, if I had to cook them, how would I cook them? My kids are trying to listen to the backstories and the names and what the different characteristics of these little creatures that are following Luke Skywalker around an island. And I'm just sitting there going, oh, I'd probably put that in my smoker at 225 for about 6 hours. So that's where I'm at in life, everybody. People tell me that I do have a real dad vibe. And I felt bad because it seems like a lot of people have, not to put the Gleibs on the spot or anything, but people have some real daddy issues. And so when I was talking to them and I sensed that going on, people would get like anxiety, So I decided I don't want to be a guy that makes people feel that way. So when I sensed that going on, I figured out ways I could sprinkle stuff into the conversation that they always wished their dad would say to them. And then that way I would have a positive influence. So, anyways, I just wanted to say that I'm really proud of you guys for showing up today. Thank you. And I support all of your career decisions. I consider myself a great dad, but I am really bad at math, and those things do go hand in hand. I can't tell you any details on my kids that require any sort of math or memory regarding math, and it comes up so much. I always try to like divert by answering a different question. People are like, "Hey, man, so what grade is Carter in now?" And I'm just like, 11 years old. They're like, what subjects is he in? Oh, he goes to school on Center Street. Just shit. So people realize I do know things about my kids instead of just saying I don't know, I feel like I'm going to tell this story. I like to tell stories, and I don't know. I haven't told this story in a long time, and hopefully I can still remember how to fucking tell it. But that's where we are at in the world, everyone, all right? By the way, interesting time in history to start looking like an undercover cop. This is the first time that I've grown a mustache my whole life. Is that Ben's dad that laughed like that? I hope so. So I feel like I'm very grateful that this is what I do for a living, that I get to do comedy and it's like my passion and everything. But sometimes, just like anything, you doubt yourself and you get down. And a while back, I was just kind of, in a bad spot and doubting myself and some decisions I made. I decided I want to take my family and go do something and not think about comedy or think about work at all. So we went hiking, right? And we're hiking along. We're having a nice day. One of my kids gets hot and he takes his little Chewbacca sweatshirt off, right? So that's relevant to today. I didn't even do that on purpose. He asked me to hold it for him. I didn't want to hike with this like sweatshirt, in my hands. So I put it up over my shoulders, and there was this dude coming the other way. And I saw this look on his face, like he's got something for me. A look I've seen on hecklers' faces for years and years and years. The look of a dude who wants to be the center of attention. And I'm like, oh, fuck, dear God, please not today. I don't want to deal with this shit, right? And so the guy comes up, and I see him all got one locked and loaded, right? He's all ready. And I'm just trying to ignore him. This dude punches me in the shoulder like we're old pals. And he goes, hey, buddy. Looks like you bought that sweatshirt a few sizes too small, huh? And I'm like, let it go. But I couldn't, man, because I was like, you know what? If I don't put this guy in his place, he's going to go on doing this to people the rest of his life. The poor waitress that drops a tray of drinks and everyone else feels bad for her because they're decent human beings, but he's going, Opa! You guys know the asshole I'm talking about, right? So I'm not proud of it. But I made a split-second decision to shut this dude down forever. I looked at him and I said, what? Oh, no, man, that's not my sweatshirt. That belongs to my son. He's been missing for 2 days now. It's the only clue we found. Eyes open. Hiking today. We'd really appreciate that. I immediately felt terrible. Because that's you shouldn't even joke about that. That's like my greatest fear, right? That something like that would happen to my kids. But I was like, man, my kids will let this cat out of the bag right away. They never go along with any of my lies, right? I'm like, they'll let them know immediately. This dude's face is like, oh shit, right? I looked over, and the first time ever, my kids were totally on board. They were like, Daddy, why can't we find Robbie? Where's Robbie? Where's Robbie come out? They're looking in the bushes for clues and shit. I'm like, man, you guys made this way worse. You gave him everything. This guy wanted nothing to do with us. He was like, oh shit. He didn't ask, can I help? You know, he wasn't like, oh, I'm so sorry. You know, he just wanted nothing to do with it. He marched away. And I felt terrible. And we were kind of laughing a little bit about it because it was a little family bonding moment. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, man. I was like, all right, cool. Maybe this is my moment to get out of my funk, you know? But then my kid gets real serious and I'm like, oh no, he's ashamed. But he wasn't ashamed. He was proud. So he looked up at me and he goes, man, that dude had no idea he was dealing with a famous comedian. That was my moment right there. And I realized, man, like all this shit I was letting get me bummed out, like all this stuff like money and fame that we give ourselves self-worth with, that's not what's important in life. That's what's important. Is letting your kids think that you have that shit, right? It's way much easier, you know? So, all right, cool. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you letting me tell that story.
Dave
Hopefully a few
Williamson.
lines of it. All right.
Dave Williamson, everybody. Dave Williamson. Tip jar is open. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, Super Chat on the YouTube. Want to make it clear, as Dave is scared that, you know, his children might disappear, that that's not his real kid's name or the street he goes to school on. Those were jokes. Anyway, so...
Yeah,
assuming,
I changed them. Totally.
I'm assuming he changed them.
I also
Mike Paramore performs in a blackout curtain, so we don't know where he lives, and Dave is telling us where his kids go to school. That is awesome.
I also love that, Dave, you consider the fact that the grade that your kid goes to math. It's incredible.
But you gotta add whatever grade he's in to his 5, and that's how it's.
No, it's math because he's like at one point he was in 2nd grade, and that was some years ago. So you add 1 point to sum, and you get fuck. All right.
Yeah, what grade your kid in? Junior high. Blanket
Oh,
statements.
that set was, by the way. Oh, go ahead, Bowers.
Dave, how long would you cook a Jawa? What's your thought on Jawa? You look a little tough, but I feel like there'd be like beef jerky a little bit, I think.
How many pounds is it? That's all you need to know.
Mike wasn't on, sorry, around 40 pounds.
40
pounds for a Jawa. That makes
that's
sense.
going to be a couple days. That's going to be real low and slow. You might have to go hot and fast with that.
So, Dave, I mean, that was a real testament to how good your set was, is that I still enjoyed it, even though my sister is still missing. I think my dad might have given her up for adoption or something.
I didn't know we had a sister.
That's what they always said to me.
He
By the
didn't
way,
know that you
women
knew
like
about
your
your
kids.
sister.
Dave, and I'm gonna drop a little plug for your tour right now. I know you're doing this big like barbecue and comedy tour coming up. What Star Wars character do you think would be the tastiest?
Oh man. I think it's got to be that thing, the tauntaun that he sliced in half and climbed in, because it's got a lot of fat, right?
Yeah.
And fat is good in barbecue because you want a nice sheet of fat to render into the meat. So, and it's kind of athletic because it's kind of like a cow where it's got real lean meat but covered in fat. So I go tauntaun.
All right.
Great
Which
answer.
STSC host would you think would be the best?
I don't know. I think Bowers is the obvious choice here.
Yeah, clearly.
Same
I am
reason
marbled
I
as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
I am marbled as fuck.
He's wearing a cow pattern jacket. I mean, it's
Well, you know, sometimes you use like bourbon or vodka as a marinade or to break things down, and Bowers has been doing that to his meat for years, so he's seasoned.
Also,
You
a
don't want to eat my
barbecue
liver,
and
but the rest of me is delicious.
No, but you should drink your liver for an after-dinner liqueur. Ours, a comedy and barbecue tour. When you heard that, how fucking jealous did you instantly get?
Oh no, it's hard for me not to drive over to Dave's house every day, 3418 Main Street in El Segundo, California, and not get barbecue every day.
Just actually surprisingly close to my address.
It is. I will say this, like, Dave, I see the videos that you'll post on social media with like the barbecue you're making, and every time I'm just like, oh.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm
looks
doing.
So good.
It might be the end of me, dude, because so just to elaborate, I'm going to tour across country for 2 months doing comedy inside of barbecue restaurants. I'm going to do an hour of comedy and then a 30-minute Q&A with me and the whatever pitmaster is there at the barbecue at that particular restaurant. And so I'm going to be getting a lot. We always like to eat free food on the road, so I'm going to be eating a lot of barbecue. So the end of 2 months, it's going to be interesting to see what I smell like.
I like the idea of like the guy's going to be like, hey, you know, that sweatshirt's too small for you, and be like, this is actually my sweatshirt. I just had a lot of barbecue.
I'm going to be relying on getting a lot of swag along the way that fits.
Also, though, Dave, showering and laundry is an option.
I'm going to be in a travel trailer, so showering is going to be minimal. But also, it just comes through the pores, Ben.
Yeah, you
shower
sweat meat eventually. Yeah, you just sweat meat.
Good point. It's a good point.
Yeah.
And I was also alluding to a lot of farts, Ben. Farts.
Dave, when you're talking to the pitmaster, Chris LaBelle in our front row asked, he said you should call it a barbecue and A.
I like that. Or a meet and greet. How about that one?
That's great, too.
Yes, I like it.
Dad jokes.
All right, so let's get to Robbie's Rescue Fund tips. We have a lot. We have Ray Benjamin tipped $5 for Dave's relocation expenses. Patrick Yoakley tipped you $25 and said, funds for the search party. I think I saw him in the last tornado that came through town. Sorry I couldn't lasso it.
Tried your best.
Molly Kwan, $5 for Dave toward Robbie's reward.
I love how much you guys are getting into this.
Dana tipped $5 and said, thank you for the best wannabe comedian shutdown ever.
You're not the wannabe comedian, Dave. The
guy in the
That's why I paused. Make him sweat a little bit.
Hey, if they're tipping, they could call me a wannabe comedian. That's all right.
Frankie Berman, $5. Great set. Andrea Gordon, $5. Hey, Dave. I really hope you find Robbie, man.
I just think it's a little offensive. No one gives a shit about my missing sister. That's not nice.
Well, I mean, once your dad forgot about her, we figured you guys had moved on.
I just figured you ate her in the womb, Ben. That's what I thought happened.
I thought she's somewhere under the globes.
We also had Kim Stewart, $5. So funny. Tam Brown, $5. Dave, if you haven't nearly ruined a relationship playing Monopoly, have you really even played Monopoly?
That's a good point.
And then she said,
foundation.
I bet Porg, yes, Rachel, Porg, are really good on a rotisserie. I mean, that scene where Chewbacca cooked one made my mouth water. Marion White, $10. Comedy and barbecue. Zachary Neighborhouse, $5. Let's find Robbie. We had Technics said Dave's wondering if stormtroopers BBQQ too.
By the way, Dave, with all these people tipping toward finding your missing fake son, I think I just thought of a new business plan.
Yeah. I should write more jokes about missing kids.
Dave starts selling cartons of milk at his shows. Okay.
Or you just like make a deal with your kids that one of them at a time hides in the basement for a month, but then you take them to Disneyland.
Just send them out on a walkabout every month or so. Like, I'll let you guys know when it's safe to come home. All right.
I like that you went authentic with it. I like that.
Tam Brown tipped another $2 and said, I tipped earlier before I found out about poor Robbie. I think I saw him on my milk carton.
Boom, damn.
We had, let's see, a lot more. Jonathan S., $5. Dave, please add this to the reward fund for any information leading to the safe return of your son.
Give me back my son.
Greg Burns Jackson, $5. Awesome sports set.
I just popped in to talk about the draft.
Not. Zara Bending tipped you $5 and said, avoid eating Star Wars beasts. That's how you get the Cantina virus.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Thank you for apologizing. Bun sent another $5 and wants to know, is your tour coming to New England?
Yeah, Boston. I'll be in Boston at the smoke shop.
Okay. Razor sent you $5 and said, here's a $5 to go towards that 67.5 Camaro that you know you're going to now give your son for his 16th birthday after that proud of you dad moment.
Hell yeah.
Also, it's amazing what you can accomplish when you restrict your child's worldview.
Hey, that's a real thing, man. When I was
Your dad's right there, Ben.
How do you think I have this confidence that I got, man? Come on.
I know.
when my kids were just old enough to kind of start watching sports and get into it and everything, the Miami Dolphins sucked. They only won one game that year. But as far as he knew, they were undefeated, because I knew that if he loved a winning team, then it would be a fan for life. So every game the Dolphins would lose, and I'm like, we won another one, buddy.
By the way, Dave, all Dolphins fans do that.
That's what my mom did with Catholicism. It didn't work.
My dad, by the way, was the biggest Dolphins fan and always talked about their 17-0 season, right?
When I was in college, way back when, in '73, the Dolphs were 14-0.
All right.
And then
that was just a lie that your dad told you, sir.
lies my dad told me, a new movie.
Larry Zonka never existed.
And who was Bob Greasy, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, Bob Greasy's real. I actually knew his son when I went to school in Miami. But yeah, Larry Zonka's a total figment of your imagination. Sorry, sir.
I do like the idea that the one that you know as an eventual barbecue master is named Greasy.
Greasy.
Yeah.
Yes. What school did you go to, Dave?
I went to Miami Palmetto High School.
Oh,
and
nice.
Brian Greasy went to Columbus. Really diving into interesting stuff here.
Yeah, we are. My dad went to college in Miami, and he's
The U of M, yeah.
very proud of it.
Nice. Warren Sapp just showed up to my house last month to eat some beef ribs, dude.
That's great.
Yeah,
That's not a euphemism.
If everyone else, could
How
just
long would you
mute
have to cook
themselves,
Warren Sapp? You'd have to cook Warren Sapp like 8, 9, 10 hours, right? How long would you cook Warren Sapp?
Yeah, he was delicious.
So people are eating beef ribs in your house, huh? You hear that, Carmel? I don't think my dad knows what that joke means, by the way, so let's not clue him in, okay? Him to remain proud of me.
Mr.
I don't think he heard it. Did you hear it?
No, I missed it.
All right, what
Ben's
else?
not having sex.
I was,
All right, more
I
tips.
did hear the sex word, yeah.
Fuck you, Rachel!
We do sometimes.
Yes, let's go. Both get her. There you go.
Let's see.
Great, I
JN
love it.
sent you $15, Dave, and said, "Have you checked outer space for Robbie?"
Never even thought about that.
Sean Ehrlich sent you $5. I hope your barbecue tour takes you to Tallahassee. We need some help on that front.
Oh man, I was hoping to do Florida, but I don't think it's gonna happen. But I want to go back and do an entire Florida tour.
Brad Clark sent you $5. Hashtag save Robbie. Demetria sent you $5, and then Leedy, $5 for the Ben's sister witness protection fund. He saw inside the box. She knew too much.
Thank you, lady. Thank you.
And Tam said, "Stormtrooper, pew pew pew. Rachel is so on brand that she even mispronounces when she types." For that. I'm gonna see you next week, and you're saying things like this to me. You guys realize this, right?
You fit under my arm.
She basically just said, "Bring it." You fit under my arm. Holy!
Are you gonna kidnap me? Is that what- Give me a
He's gonna
new
use you
answer.
for deodorant.
Oh Lord! And then that's it.
Same
We're
side
caught
of the
up.
head.
We're time for Jenny.
Nice. All right. Thank you,
Thank
Dave.
you,
we'll get to
guys.
the next comic,
Thank you,
which
thank you.
coming right now. First time on the show. Amazing comedian Jenny Johnson, everybody. Woo!
All right, I can fit you under my arm. Name of my Oh my God, Ben. I love that you're sitting there with your dad, who's all alive and shit. Because my.
Oh my God.
I've literally been sitting here for 45 minutes going, should I just say that?
Yeah.
How rude. Some of us don't have a live dad to flaunt in front of other people. It's mad and says fun things at me. I'm like, I'll show you. This is what I have left that my mom just sent me. Because I gave this to my dad 20 years ago. He passed away 9 years ago. My mom goes, I don't want this anymore. Do you? Dude, I want daddy's fish back. I mean, I'm from Texas. Oh my God, yo, this is so much fun. I feel like a 42-year-old webcam girl. That's kind of what I'm right now. And I'm here to tell you, I have watched so much TV. It's like an obscene amount of television in this past year because I've truly quarantined. I'm not one of those friends that y'all have that are like, this is bullshit, I want my life back. And then they're like on a boat in Miami with 30 friends with an inspirational quote. And you're like, I don't know. I'm like glued to my couch eating edibles like it's my job for some reason. Watched all the Star Wars. I got that Disney Plus app. I don't have kids. Holy shit, that's the most fun thing. Is a bag of pickles and the Disney Plus app. And your children. You'll have the time of your life. I saw the Marvel movies, Star Wars movies. It was amazing. But the other night I was watching, I lost it laughing. I was watching a Chappelle Show marathon on Comedy Central, and it was getting really late because those commercials started getting really seedy. It was gone wild. And this commercial came on, and this is the first thing that was said was, call this number right now to talk to real live 18-year-old girls. Who the fuck wants to an 18-year-old girl? Have you ever spoken to an 18? It is the worst experience of your life. Yeah, no, and they're always on their phone and like making a TikTok video and I was dying. I was like, who is calling this number? It's an 18-year-old on the phone. You're gonna get a 38-year-old grandma with a C-section scar and a baby on her hip. One's her daughter, one's a granddaughter, but who knows? And and that phone's gonna ring, and you're gonna get, oh hey, what's up? What's your name? Gary. It's hot. The table. Table. Yeah. I was lazy, and then I started thinking, like, is it sexist? Like, how come there's no commercials to talk to real live 18-year-old boys? No one has ever seen that. You've never been like, call now, Skylar and Tanner are waiting, and they got an Xbox headset on, and they're like sending you dick pics before you even make contact. Really, like. I watched this commercial, and a couple days later, I did a corporate Zoom event, and I can't even begin to tell you how not fun. Like, a corporate event for a comedian is usually the worst set you'll have, but they pay well. So you're like, all right, I don't care. Everyone is like staring daggers at you, and you're like, I got paid either way. But this was on Zoom, and I agreed to do this. Right when I get on, I told that exact story that I just told y'all. And it was crickets. Like, no one. I thought I lost connection. I was like, did I lose y'all? Y'all still here? And then I looked at the audience and I realized I was hired as the entertainment for all the interns. No, so off the top, I insulted everybody in the audience, and I had 5 more minutes to go, and I was like, this is the worst that I've ever done. Oh my god! But the second awful thing I did was I agreed with. Now that we've spent this time together, y'all can probably tell, I agreed to do a focus group on Zoom for comedy writers and comics to see how our mental health has been. Our mental health is never good. We're fucking comics. I thought the other 9 people in this group would get that too. It wasn't true. So I'm going to tell you my 2 things that I destroyed on Zoom, and not in a good way. Destroyed the corporate event, and then I do this focus group. And the first question they asked was, if you could be interviewed by any famous talk show host, dead or alive, who would it be? And I went, oh, yeah, dead Jay Leno. I didn't say that. You asked me. Alive, and I said dead Jay Leno. But yeah. Then I was told that I could leave the group if I didn't want to participate anymore. And I was like, all right, fine. Everybody's a jerk. So, yeah. I need to be reintroduced back into society is the point of y'all have been actually a great crowd, though. I appreciate it.
Jenny John saying tip jar is open. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, super chat on YouTube, do all that stuff. And Jenny, also, you're a stand-up comic with a huge Twitter account. Sitting on your couch eating edibles is your job.
It really, I made it my job. If it wasn't already, when I walked to that, that MedMen store that's in West Hollywood.
Yeah.
It looks, if those of you that don't know this store, it's a weed store and it looks like an Apple store. 100%. There's iPads lined up. They're the most helpful and happy people that work there. Shocking. And like, hey, what do you want to do? I'm like, yeah, I know, you're high. You work at a weed store all day.
They actually have a forgetful genius bar.
I asked a guy for help, and of course everyone has to wear masks and face shields, and this guy walks up and he had a bedazzled face shield and it said in front of it, and he came up, he was like, girl, what can I help you with? And I'm like, I just want some like super strong edibles. And he goes, like, how strong are we talking? And I go, I just got that Disney Plus app. The Avenger. Like, do you have something that's going to make me think I'm an Avenger? And he was like, follow me. I know exactly.
You have something that's going to make Thor good?
Thor was great on these edibles. It was the greatest. Citizen Kane on edibles. It was the greatest thing I'd ever seen.
Like, the hammer is symbolic for...
Quick, very important interjection here. My dad is very proud of his Jay Leno face. Hold on.
Jenny, it's my pleasure to introduce you.
Voice, just the face, okay?
I feel like
Dan,
that
can
was...
you do the voice while he does the face?
Yeah, sure. Oh, there you go. You do the face with the lips.
It's very exciting to be here with you, Jenny. Don't you to kill me off during your set. Why am I dead in your fantasies? Am I dead, Jay Leno? I don't understand this. So why do you hate Jay Leno so much, huh, Jenny? I don't understand that very much at all. Yeah?
Greatest idea ever.
Put the filter on it.
He's cracking up.
Oh my
Or
God.
as George W. Bush would say.
Oh my God. Let's take this show on the road, guys.
Oh my God.
Or
A webcam girl right now.
This is the fucking orchard.
You are on a webcam show right now, Jenny. It's called Only Dads. That's what we're on right now.
That's actually what I search every night.
Hear that, Dave?
Rach, what do we got coming
Yes, we do. People loved the dead dad stuff, and I just want to show. I got this from my aunt, so you guys can see how ridiculous my dad looked and where I get this from.
Oh, I
Does he do cutoffs? Look at that lion's mane.
Wait, by the
That's
way,
a man's man
Rachel,
right there.
Don't you
at first
think,
I was like,
when
oh,
when you look at like Father's Day throwback pictures, everybody's dad looks like a fucking serial killer. They're all in cutoff Daisy Dukes, at porn stashes. There's like a midriff showing.
I have a theory. The reason there was so much sex in the 70s is because everyone was so ugly. Everyone looked alike. So how would you tell who was hot? And you just fucked everybody because everybody was the same.
That's why I got this look going now, so I can tell my kids, like, hey, come take a Facebook
Oh my
photo.
God.
For 2 years from now, you'll have something to post on Facebook.
That is the most Florida dad thing I've ever seen.
it's like, wait, Dave,
And he has the gold chain.
Dave, right now, you look like someone who has a strong opinion on North Carolina bathrooms.
And North Carolina basketball, both.
I'm just saying, it's Adam and Eve, okay?
Not Adam and Steve.
Dave, you look like your like description of your car would match those Amber Alert things that we did.
You look like you stole Robbie.
He was last seen in a white Dave Williamson. Okay.
I actually, to pull the travel trailer for my barbecue tour, I just bought an El Camino that I'm going to be using to tow it.
And live in. So,
Nothing cooler than a smoker pulled by an El Camino. Jesus.
Hey, the best way to get people from suspecting you of stealing kids is to talk about how someone stole your kid. That's all.
that is flipping the script, Dave.
That is, you just unlocked the Republican strategy.
Yeah.
You just Harrison Ford and Fugitive did. Have you seen a 6'4" man walking around every day in the mirror?
And I've seen guys walk around with fake dog leashes, but he's got a fake baby Bjorn. Like, Bobby?
Oh, wait a minute, Dave, we're taking the show on the road together.
There we go. Screw
Just
you
from the
guys.
Sean Garlic collection.
And by the way, I'm from Texas. I can help you in those barbecue joints.
There you go.
You know?
Yes. Screw you guys in your solidarity with your Star Wars stuff. Me and Jenny are dressed up like 1970s housewives right now.
I was thinking it was like a more Karate Kid, but why did we have to go house?
I just had a scrub daddy. That's all I had. I didn't have a husband.
Perfect. You're in the group.
Hey,
Rachel has scrub daddy issues. Okay.
Oh,
What else we got?
Dave, I actually did a show at a barbecue joint once but the shape of it was not conducive to comedy because it was like a giant V, and the kitchen was right behind that angle of the V. And so the only way you could play to everybody at once, you couldn't go on either side. You had to stand in the V. And it was really tough because, like, I would do a joke, and they were still serving food because that was the whole point of them doing the show. And so I would do a joke, and, like, in the middle of the joke, you would just be like, number 45's up. I'm like, oh, fuck, that's...
Okay. You expect to get any sympathy that you got to stand in a V? Come on, this is my dream.
Say, like, you were standing in the clitoris of the barbecue joint, man.
Yeah, for many reasons, the worst situation I found myself in like that, Steve, is in Okeechobee, Florida. It was a restaurant, and they set a stage up. They're like, yeah, we're going to set it up professional. I go, great. I get there's a stage set up, but there was a salad bar that couldn't be moved that cut the room in half. And so half the crowd was on this side, half the crowd was on this side, and they'd get their salads, and they'd be working their way closer to the stage as I was telling jokes.
Well,
The worst part
must use like vegetables to separate people. Like that's his fucking barbecue place. It's like just drop the fucking vegetable line.
They do the same thing at old age home comedy shows.
You guys are getting some shit gigs, man.
All right,
All right, let's get to some tips.
Hey, there we go.
Hey.
The yellow bandana gang. Yellow bandana gang.
Sean Ehrlich was tipped and said, for Jenny, $10. I was as a college professor, I have to talk to 18-year-olds all the time. You're not wrong. Greg Burns Jackson sent you $5. Hooray, abnormal lives. Chili Dog sent both comics $10 each. Technics, great set, Jenny. Thanks for joining our focus group. Your input is invaluable. Jay Leno agrees. Towards your missing dad, Robbie's resurrection fund. Jesus. Zara sent you $5 and said, solidarity from the teacher of 1,000 18-year-olds. Great set. Cassie Nolan, $5. Jenny, welcome to the club. Awesome set. Mike Locke, $5. Jenny, phone sex 90s. You need to look up webcams to find your 18-year-old boys. Jesus.
By the way, Jenny, I don't know. Jenny, I don't know if you want to. I don't know if you want to tag. I don't know if you want to tag on that bit, but I like the idea of what people would actually want. Like do like an act out of the commercial of like real live women in their 40s. They're tired as shit. They have to go home in the morning. They'll leave you alone. Like just.
Well, that's one of the things I've never understood how when people have kids. Like I have friends that are like 26, 30. Like we need to have a kid, and I'm like, you bitch! Every time we go to the bar and there are 21-year-olds there, you want to hang out with 4-year-olds? That's way worse. What are you talking about? 5-year-olds are terrible. If you don't like 18-year-olds, you're gonna hate 4-year-olds.
I had another idea for that bit too, Jenny, is that there's no ads for 18-year-old boys you can call, because you would call and you'd be like, what are you wearing? And he'd be like, what are you wearing? He'd come and hang up on you.
That's true.
All right, here are the rest. Andrea tipped you and said, I'm sorry to hear about your dad, but hey, look, have you seen this young boy? His name is Robert Williamson, and he may still be alive.
Actually, Dave could promote his barbecue tour by trying to get tips for his missing child by saying there's no Robbie and there's no raw beef. Come on and grill him up. Dave with his all together.
Someone robbed Robbie. My kids came through an hour late with the. They just overheard me and brought that in. I'm like, oh, great. All right.
So they can hear. If you could keep it down a little bit, my dad's taking a nap. If you could just kind of.
My dad's still naps.
Hey, here's my question, Dave. Is Robbie getting any of these tips since he was the reason you got all those tips? he get a little, mid-May bonus of like $38 or something.
He's not real, everybody. The guilt is killing me. He's not real.
You don't have a kid named Robbie at all?
All your money on IPAs and gas driving across the country to perform for 30 people at a time.
All right, let's finish this up. I've got little ears coming in here in about a half hour. So
okay, let's do it.
Tim Stewart sent you $5, Jenny. It's a brilliant. Dana, $10. Dad flaunting. I love it. Also, the answer, because 18-year-old boys are pre-verbal.
And we have no idea what object permanence is. Okay.
Molly sent $5 for Jenny for Dad's fish maintenance. Tam Brown, $5. Dark out of the gate, I love it. Dead Jay Leno, now I'm dead, so fucking good.
Nice.
Frankie Berman, $5, great set. Kim Stewart, another $5 for Dead Jay Leno.
I'm gonna make more off Dead Jay Leno than Jay Leno. It's
Marianne
a
White. Marianne White sent $10 and said, boom chicka wow wow.
All right.
Nice.
Damn, another $2. I felt I needed to add a little more in case you have an imaginary missing kid.
I do. I have imaginary missing money, so yeah.
Zachary sent $5 and said, just to be clear, do you want a lifeless Leno or a ghost Leno?
Just lifeless.
Like Weekend at Bernie's type Leno. There you go.
There's a skeleton in denim.
Tam Brown tipped Mr. Gleiberman, $20, the senior. I adore you.
Thank you.
Abby Wright sent $5 for each comic. What's happening?
Now, see,
the yellow crew's coming out, man.
Now, Ben's dad has on his shirt a tattoo I want to get. Here's what I thought. I thought that a girl should, not for me, but for a girl should get a tattoo of a palm tree on her boob, and then you get the desert part on your leg, and then the older you get, eventually it connects, and it's a full palm tree.
What do you think about that idea, Bobby?
I knew there was a risk in wearing this shirt today, and now that fear has come to life.
This just in, Bowers. The game has been on for about a half hour and no home runs yet. So just want to let you know.
Okay.
I just want to let you know that I pulled out this yellow bandana and I muted my camera and said, "Dad, put this on." He goes, "No, I'm good."
Ray Benjamin
Dad's too
said
good
$5.
for props.
Yeah, that's right.
Just one quick aside about Father's Day. I know this is about Star Wars, but I bet none of you people know this, that Ben was born, true story, on Father's Day.
Hey.
I'm assuming he was supposed to be born several days before Father's Day, and that's just when he showed up.
Oh, your thunder.
The light.
Won't always blow yet.
Also, that's why I feel like I don't have to give him gifts for Father's Day. You know what I mean?
And his due date was actually Mother's Day.
I'm always late for stuff. Is the
The
point.
Dolphins were in the Super Bowl.
I think your dad knows you're always late for stuff, Ben. You don't have to clue him in on that.
Let's see. Ray Benjamin, $5. I found this missing money. Is it Jenny's?
It is now.
Technics and LaBelle said, question, Dave, how long did Robbie roast for?
Well, we found where too far is, guys. We
finally figured it out.
We'd get there at some point.
Hey, the SDSC's been going strong for about a year now. Really made a lot of people happy during quarantine, and that guy just did it. We just went too far.
251 episodes in, it finally
Cooking
happened.
missing children.
We've been fucking horses this whole time. That's the first missing kid we've fucking cooked. That's not good.
And then Technic said, okay, changed my mind. Luke, Ben's dad, is our father. And we're ready for the game.
All
Play
right.
the game.
So the game today is Star Wars, a movie. These are the two unpaid entries that I liked. I liked Andrew Kerr's Death Star Becomes Her. And then I liked Crow Magnum. Dude, where's my R2-D2?
Nice.
Okay, so Dave and Jenny, starting with the video audience, these are the ones that we're going to be voting on, so just remember your favorite one. Anna Hood, start us off.
Nice.
So I have 6. So I have Jar Jar Head
Nice.
and Psycho Stormtrooper Chaser
Nice.
and George Lucas of the Jungle. A New Hope Floats. R2-D2 Week's Notice. And my last one is C3PO Brother, Where Art Thou?
Nice.
Berman.
So I had a bunch. So I had 6. So I have the baseball classic Wookiee of the Year.
Oh. That's
I
good.
have 3 Mandalorians and a Baby Yoda. My other one is Cool Hand, Luke. What happened to your other one?
Oh,
So good.
gotta post the game early more often.
Like I said, I had like a bunch more. So my other one is Jabba the Hutt for Red October. What about Boba? Then Empire Wreckers Strikes Back.
Nice.
Nice. Shannon.
I have 310 to Yoda,
Oh, nice.
the Mandalorian candidate, and Cloudy with a Chance of Midichlorians.
Cassie.
I've got No Country for Old Ben. Super Troopers, where they actually hit the target. And Psycho, the saga of casting Hayden Christensen.
Tam.
Most yellow thing I owned. And analyze. I have 10 things I hate about Jawas.
Nice.
Nice.
The Emperor's New Crew, because the Death Star keeps blowing up. And just to piss some people off, Star Trek 3, The Search for Luke.
LaBelle.
Fourth be with you.
You're muted.
You're muted.
Of course he is.
All right. I have You Walk to Remember.
Nice.
I have Clone Alone 2 Lost in Naboo. And Yusa, Misa, and Deprisa.
Oh, fuck.
Zara.
Fuck. Okay, I got 4. Not another Palpatine movie. I have the Sith Estate, you know, the movie about WikiLeaks. WikiLeaks. I'm going to help I'm going to hell for this one. Live fast, die youngling. Because he murdered yeah. And the last one is catch me if you can, Tina, or as Jar Jar would say, catch Misa if you can.
That was Czar Wars, everybody.
Abby.
I have 12 angry midichlorians, 12 years frozen in carbonite, and Close Encounters of the Nerd Kind.
Greg.
All right. These have some audio production value. I'm trying to go through them quick though, and one of them is already taken, so I can only hope for a tie. All right. Let's see here. Let's get this started.
Wait, no, we gotta shut it off. Shut off the music. I'm gonna talk over it until we shut it off. We gotta talk.
Wait.
We gotta
Greg,
shut it
you
off.
can't play music. Greg, we can't play music that's copyrighted, man. They'll get mad at us.
Sorry about that. I will lose my monetization if we play music.
You can unmute if the music is stopped if you want to read your entry.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Sorry.
You just gotta read them out.
No, I was doing an announcer voice, but I knew I would lose it in character, so I put background music behind it. But that, okay, so I'll just go through them. Yeah, Princess Bride.
Yeah, sorry, Greg. Yeah.
No
harm.
I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that.
No problem at all.
Because
we're not really mad. We just had to make noise, so you.
I totally get it.
Yeah, we just had to.
I'm a musician. I should have freaking thought of that.
I personally am very mad. I'm very mad about it.
Is your dad alive?
Oh, nice.
I was dying when he said, I was like, oh, man. I haven't heard anybody do this one yet. This one's Darth Mallrats.
Oh.
I love it.
That's it, guys.
Nice job.
That was awesome. By the way, we did it just in case. If there's one company that's not very litigious and won't sue us, it is Disney. So don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Emily.
Emily, hey.
I have Star Trek 3, The Search for R2-D2.
Nice.
The Sith Element.
Nice.
How to Train Your Jedi, Stories by Yoda They Are.
Technics.
All right. The Tatooine Lightsaber Massacre. Apocalypse, not now, but a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Coming to theaters on January 6th, The Empire Storms the Galactic Senate.
Aranka.
I've got The Darth Knight. Vanilla Skywalker. And it's funny, it just lost in translation.
So good.
Angles.
Okay. I got It's a Wonderful Life. A Streetcar Named Darth Vader. And Boba Fett and Clyde.
Bill. Oh no.
Son of a bitch. Every goddamn time. What is it?
I got it this time. I think I got it. All right. Yeah, some of my best ones were taken. So
Yeah.
I'm left with Story of a Brother and Sister on Pornhub.
Oh God.
Meets a Lost in Space and House and Bedroom. Here's Jar Jar trying to find his way anywhere. And,
Thanks, Will. Sean.
oh.
Oh, sorry, Bill. Go ahead.
You got one left? I thought you said you're.
Oh, my bad.
Okay.
Wait, hold on, Sean. Go ahead, Bill.
You got one left? You're muted again. I swear to God, I'm driving to Canada. I'm punching you in the head.
Everyone, go ahead.
I want to know who makes those headphones so I don't buy them.
Canada, apparently. You got them free on a flight.
The only thing in the world
Those are
that
Air
makes,
Canada.
Yeah, exactly.
it's the only thing in the world that makes Bowers mad is Bill's headset.
All right, so I have three. I have Dr. Jar Jar, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Binks. Tusken Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Nice.
And Hoth Fuzz.
JP.
All right,
That's
I got
impressive.
Cool Hand Solo. Friday Night Lightsaber.
Nice.
And Luke, I Am Your Father of the Bride.
Like
Ralph.
Oh God.
Dad just said, "Hey, it's Ron Howard."
So Bow R2D2 stars in Bow R2D Too Fast, Too Furious.
Oh, the look of disappointment.
I look happy. I mean, her.
Help us, Steve. You're our only hope.
Just when you think you've sized up their ability to shoot. Super Stormtroopers starring Steve Hofstetter and Ron Jeremy.
Oh.
Dude, where's my Jar Jar?
Nice. Nice.
Good job.
I just have two, Grogu's Kitchen and Top Gungan.
Demetria.
Okay. I just have two. I have Ewok the Line. Lights Aber out.
Lindsay.
Okay. How to lose a droid in 10 days. All about Ewoks.
Nice.
And the eternal starlight of the Jedi mind trick.
Love it.
Ray.
Well, all of mine, of course, were stolen again. Leaving me with one that is most like another one, which is, dude, where's my Millennium Falcon?
It's right here.
I got your Millennium Falcon right here.
All right, is there anybody else in our front row audience that hasn't done one that wants to wave at me physically, and I'll get you on air? Comics will do ours in a little bit. Okay, so these are the rest of the entries. We had Jonathan S. Day off Ferris Bueller takes. He also had that thing you do or do not, there is no try. And then he had Winnie the Pew Pew.
Yeah.
Curtis Mason, instead of Harry and the Hendersons, it's Chewie and the Harrisons. Oingo Boingo, long last name. All Guan, the Western Front. All Hugon? I don't know that one.
Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon.
All Qui-Gon.
Oh.
Oh.
Thank you so much.
Qui-Gon's new canon. It's not. All right, keep going.
Dave Adler, instead of my father the hero, no, I am your father the hero. Angela, Close Encounters of the Dark Side.
Nice.
Teresa Hagenkamp, Jewel of the Emperor's Crown. And then she had The Passion of the Skywalker.
Nice.
And Frozen in Carbonite.
Oh, I like that one.
Nice.
Esky Boiler 99 Viper had Harry Potter and the Return of the Jedi.
That one's goofy. I like it.
Zara, I don't know if she read this one. Not Another Palpatine movie?
Yes.
Yeah, she did.
Ron Gould, Obi-Wan Kenobi. And then he said Tusken Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Nice.
Oingo Oingo, Fear and Loathing in Hoth, Vegas. Oingo, Dances with Wookiees. Dizzy by Nature, Wookiee of the Year, The Umpire Strikes Back.
Oh my god.
Gus Walsh, Star Trek, The Next Generation of Star Wars Fans. Let's see. Oingo Boingo, Padawan's Labyrinth. Amina, A Death Star Named Desire. Grimbeard, and the winner is La La Lando. No, wait, sorry, that's No Moonlight.
Ah, nice.
That was good.
Shannon Savage, The Princess Died.
Oh no!
Oh.
She lives up to her name, doesn't she, Savage? Amina, John Tucker, Mustafar Die. Mustafar. Amina, The Darth Knight Rises. The Darth Rises. Gus Walsh, Locke, Spock, and Two Smoking Barrels. Star Trek. Tam, The Disney Empire Strikes Back, always. Gus Walsh, Jay, Silent Bob, and The Empire Strikes Back. Amina, instead of Children of Divorce, Children of Divorce. Lower entries. Amina, instead of Die Hard, Jedi Hard. Razor, the tale of Anakin's first forced choke is Fistful of Younglings. And then Victoria Scattereggio, Like Water for Chewbacca. Abby Wright had Raging Bantha. And then she had Ben Cassidy and the Skywalker Kid. And then last one is Abby's Dark Side Story.
Nice.
Nice. All right. That's all. I liked a lot of those. that thing that you do or don't do, there is no try. I love that from Jonathan. I love Yusa, Misa, and Deprisa was great from Lavelle. Shannon's Mandalorian candidate was great. Shannon almost got it with the Princess Died. That was great. But I got to give it to Frank with Cool Hand Luke. Now, what happened to the other one? God, that was awesome. Dave, what's your favorite?
Hands down, that one.
Nice. Getty.
I thought not only was that clever, it fit perfect. Cool Hand Luke, what happened to the other one? But the delivery was great too. He goes, Cool Hand Luke, what happened to your other one?
Great. Jenny, what's your favorite?
Am I supposed to give some, or are we holding
In just a
on
second,
to
once we vote.
I would say Cool Hand Luke and the Princess Died because I died on that one. That was funny.
All right, which one are you voting for? Princess
I'll go
Died?
with
We'll give you...
I'll go with the Princess Died.
Perfect. Rach, what's your vote?
I love all of those too. I loved Apocalypse Now from Andrew. How to Lose a Droid, Lindsay. I'm gonna give it to Greg's Darth Maul Rats.
Ben.
So many good ones. I love Day Off, Ferris Bueller Takes. I loved Aranka's Lost in Translation was very, very good. And I loved Zara's The Sith Estate, a movie about Wookiee leaks, mostly because of the talk show host delivery. She would Wookiee leaks. I give it to Berman with Cool Hand Luke, unless my dad wants to counter it.
I just want to counter with two possible.
Not yours. We'll do ours in a minute. You didn't have a favorite of that? We're going with that?
Yes. I like
Great.
that.
Cool Hand Luke.
Wait, Steve, what was yours?
So many. I mean, you guys have already said my favorites. My favorites. Darth Mallrats was not only funny, but I also loved the work into the graphics. Princess Died was very, very clever. But I gotta give it Cool Hand Luke. Like that's it's just perfect. That's the winner. Frank, claim your prize. Go to sdscshow.com. Shoot us an email.
Very cool. Jenny, did you have any?
What's up?
Did you have any game entries? Did you think of any?
Yeah, I did. I wrote some down whilst everyone was talking. Buckle up. I had Grumpy Old Clones.
Nice.
E2 Father Tambien. Willy Wookie and the Chocolate Factory. How to Train Your Jedi. Top Buns. I went with Star Wars, The Norris Awakens. My dad's name was Norris.
Dave, did you?
Dave, you got any, Dave?
Yeah, I don't think anyone used this one. I have the Italian Job of the Hut.
That's really good.
And I have Luke's favorite movie, Bang Your Sisters. Bang Your Sisters, you guys get it? Bang Your, it's all right.
That it? All right. Rach, how many you got?
I have a couple. Steve, Ben.
I have a whole bunch.
I got a whole bunch too, 10 or 11, and my dad's got 2.
I'll start with a couple.
You want to start? Go ahead,
Yeah, let's let him start.
Oh, he's starting.
Here we go.
He's very excited about these two.
R2D2 dancing like Travolta, Saturday Night Fever, Star Wars. Last but not least, think about that one. Last but not least, Dateline's Keith Morrison. You got to know the show to like this one. Dateline's Keith Morrison saying, High Noon, Star Wars. Did you ever know and watch this one?
I gotta say, just want to add, that was a longer walk than a $2 hooker on our way to a shoot store.
Also, the Keith Morrison one, I don't think made any sense, but earlier he wanted to make that joke about Robbie, that he saw Robbie on Dateline with Keith Morrison, and he tried to shoehorn that in. I don't get it, but I liked it.
It was timing. I wanted to go Keith Morrison with the Robbie. Whatever happened to Robbie?
Okay, look.
I'm gonna. By the way, Ben, your new nickname is Basket of Apples.
Rach, you got a bunch, Rach?
I got 4.
Steve, how many you got?
I got 4.
Why don't you and Rachel go back and forth, and me and Ben will go back and forth until we're out.
All right.
Edward Lightsaber Hands.
Gone in 60 parsecs.
Nice.
You're just not time. I know. That's why it's fun.
The perfect storm trooper.
Palpatine fiction.
Free Han Solo. The rock climbing movie.
I like that one.
I know what Naboo did last summer.
My last one is I know what Yoda did last summer.
Last one, and you got to know the movies to get this one. P.S. I love you. P.S. I know.
I love it. All right, Ben, what you got?
Okay, I've got Obi-Wan Kenobi movie.
Oh my God.
I've got R2D2 The Right Thing.
I've got R2-T2.
What?
Got it. I like that one.
T2. Got it.
T2 was
Okay.
T2 Terminator. I got it. I had Rin Ton Ton.
I've got May the Force Be movie.
I've got Lando Calrissian of the Lost.
Oh, good one.
I've got Lando Calrissian Before Time.
Nice.
You know what Obi-Wan calls the day he beat Anakin in that lightsaber battle? Friday.
Oh! Oh.
I've got Padme Amidala Land.
Fried Greedo tomatoes.
I've got Chewbacca to the Future.
Boba Fett him to the Greek.
A long time ago in a galaxy far and away.
Inside Job.
Is the tasty meat.
Was that your
Got Millennium Falcon the Waterfront.
Pawnee, I Shrunk the Kids.
Oh my God.
I've got Me, Myself, and Jed Irene.
Jawa Breaker.
Yeah.
The Big Sith.
Anna King Kong versus Godzilla.
Nice.
I've got Padawan Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
All right, I'm gonna do a couple more. I got 4 more. I got 4 more. I got Revenge. This is Steve. You know the movies. Revenge of the Nerf Herders.
Oh fuck.
Oh, that's good.
I've got Rear Window.
Carbonite at the Roxbury.
I've got Anakin Renana.
I've got Harold and Kumar make the Kessel Run in less than 12 parsecs.
BB-8 Mile.
I've got 2 more. I've got At-Vatar.
I've got Happy Happy Joy Joy, the Kylo Ren and Stimpy story.
And my final one is Admiral Akbarly Legal.
That wins in my book. I love it.
It's a trap.
He's only 18.
That's the tagline of the movie, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Done?
I'm done.
All
I got
right,
one.
it's
I got
time.
one.
Oh, Taylor's got a couple. Taylor, what you got?
I just got one. It's Flowers for Alderaan.
Because they got blowed up. All right, Ben, it's time to sing the song. Here we go.
It's Leedy Doodle time. It's Leedy Doodle time. It's time for Leedy Corbin with her doodles that she drew. I'll show.
I like that you ended with the barely legal jokes, and it's my turn now. All right. Of the Gleib family tree, puns, dad jokes, impressions, and then there's Ben falling straight down.
Long walks. I love long walks.
Oh, long walks is on there. Please welcome some guy. It's Ben's dad introducing Steve. Next, I have Psycho Yoda instructor.
Oh my God. Oh, that I need to share that one with the cast. That's amazing.
Oh, that's great.
Then next, I have Neapolitan ice cream. The red, the blonde, and the brown. Next, I have all that meat. Then I have marbled as fuck. That's just okay. Next, I have look at all your dad all alive and shit.
Oh my god, send me that shit. That's a picture, dude. That is bad.
Thank you. Then I have the fish.
Just see what happens with the cheetah pet.
Lady, dude.
It's just so touching, Jenny.
No, it's so fucking amazing. This is like
Next, I have what are you wearing? Then I've got not another Palpatine movie.
Oh my god.
You don't like Palpatine as a cheerleader? Let's imagine why.
Ass.
I know. Look at that ass. He's packing. And then last but not least, I have you're real?
Skeleton chin.
Look at that chin. I just want to zoom in. And that is it from me.
All right. For my heroes and LadyCorbin.com, everybody.
Very cool. All right. We did it. Jenny, where do we find you? How do we follow you around? How do people follow you? How do we get to
You
you?
can just follow me around town, or you could also follow me. I'm like crying, laughing from this. Jenny Johnson, high five, HI number 5 on Twitter, Instagram, and yeah, I'm on Cameo too, and then obviously on Venmo. Really, I'd love for you to follow me.
See all the edibles you're buying on Venmo?
-7. Mama needs a new pair of shoes. Yes.
Well, thanks so much, Jenny. We appreciate you being here. We will definitely have you on again. It was awesome. We'll have you back. Thanks so much. Dave, where do we find you, buddy?
You can see my meat on OnlyFans. Instagram at Dave W Comedy, and then at my website DaveWilliamsonComedy.com. You can see the tour dates. There's a bunch more being added. Chances are I'm coming somewhere near you, or if you got a barbecue restaurant, a backyard, or anywhere we can serve barbecue and safely tell jokes, hit me up. Maybe I'll add a stop. Also selling my own all-purpose rub on my website, DaveWilliamsonComedy.com. I'm not kidding.
I will take some of that, please. That would be wonderful.
I've had Dave's personal rub, and it is amazing. Anyway,
I just want to quickly say, my dad, during your plugs right now, turned to me and go, he was very good. And I think he only didn't say that about Jenny because he's probably a little offended at how annoyed Jenny is that he's alive. What was that?
Hey,
thanks, Dave. We love you, buddy. We'll see you next time.
Thank you for that, Mr. Gleib. Sometimes us dads need someone to tell us that they're proud of us too. So I appreciate that. All right.
Okay, Ben, Mr. Gleib, could you tell me that you're proud of me?
We're very proud of you, and it's been a delight here, and you guys are all fantastic and wonderful. You do what you follow your passion, and I'm proud of all of you guys. Tremendous.
Thank you. I need to go.
You find Dad Gleib.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mr. Gleib, the joke there would have been if you told Jenny, hey, just keep at it there, all right?
What else do you like doing besides comedy?
Energy out there. All right. You can find me at Bowers Comedy as always. Wednesday, tomorrow, we have Origin Stories with Danny Alabama, Adam Amawala at Origin Stories. So check that out if you're on the Patreon. It's the Patreon only, so join the Patreon if you want to check that out. North Hollywood on Thursday if you're around. I'm in Oceanside, California on Saturday. Somebody already got me tickets, so hit me up if you want tickets for those. I'll tell you how to get them. Ben, what you got coming up?
First of all, my dad is on Instagram at Nate J. Gleib, I believe. Or no, Nate Dog Dodger.
Right.
I believe. Nate Dog Dodger on Instagram. You can check out my Patreon, patreon.com/Ben Gleib. Tons and tons of cool perks there. Hopefully cool. And this Saturday, Gleib Off the Top, crowd work, and improvised madness at Nowhere Comedy. You can use the promo code SDSC when you check out for a discount ticket. It's going to be a very fun one. Earlier time, 4 Pacific, 7 Eastern.
Wait, Steve, what you got coming up?
Just added some more live shows at the end of June, Sacramento and San Francisco. So those will be up on my website shortly. Get the tickets; they will sell out. And just check for any city. I have about 80 cities coming up total through the next year. So check them out on my website.
Very cool. Rach, anything catch us up on before we get the audience out of here?
Yep. Just plugging our Patreon, SDSC. We had like 70 people last week to hang out with us in Zoom. It was so fun. So make sure you join our Patreon because we'll do that every couple months if we hit certain goals. So anyway, generals, stormtroopers, boo boo poo poo poo. Zara said, Bauer's in the Zoom raging at Bill killing. One more time and I swear he'll punch Bill in the junk so hard his grandkids will have perfect audio. I wish I would have closed with that one.
And I'm not really bad, Bill. I was just kidding, but that was pretty fun.
That was my audio was off on purpose.
Molly tipped Leedy $5 and said freaking awesome. Marianne White, $10 for Leedy Doodle supplies. And then Frankie Berman said, Ralph, for your Ron Jeremy and Hofstetter movie, you should have had the tagline, "The Force is Slong" with this one. That's it.
By the way, Night King Game is we're gonna Star Wars a television show. We already did a movie and a song, so Star Wars a TV show for the Night King Game. By the way, you guys were awesome at the game today. I don't know if you just know a lot about Star Wars or it was because we posted it a day early. Maybe we'll start posting games earlier because that was a ton of fun.
Savannah just in from Savannah. We love Dick.
I mean, speak for yourself, Savannah, but okay, I appreciate it. I can't imagine anybody's love of something, you know.
That's it, guys.
All right. Thank you so much, audience. We love you. We'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, thanks for being here as always. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Rach, anything you want to say before you get out of here?
I love when comics are on for like the first time and they experience Leedy Doodles. It's so special and fun, and yeah, it's amazing. And I'm really excited for Indianapolis next week. We have a week from today. So we've got a week from today. We're all going to be in Indianapolis. So looking forward to meeting all of you motherfuckers that are flying in and driving in.
Very cool. Yeah, so yeah, I'm excited for that. We're getting the final plans done. Sorry if we sent you the Patreon message 4 times a day. The initial thing wasn't working, so I sent it manually, and then all the 3 that we had sent through the system came through. So sorry about 4 emails on that, but we'll see you guys tomorrow.
This was so much fun. There is a slight problem. We were just sued by George Lucas for having better writing than this was super fun. What a great episode. Bye, everybody.
And just wanted to say goodnight, everybody. Thank you for being here. Social Club, and we'll see you tomorrow. A little time, same little channel. Good night, everybody.
What's in your dad?